Turn the radio off right now and listen to The Chris Miles Show.
Okay, you don't even know 5 years in a deficit.
Are you ready, man?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Chris Miles Show.
What's going on, people? I truly hope all is well. Welcome to The Chris Miles Show. Sitting in today is me, Chris Miles, along with Mr. Producer. We are here, live, in uncut clarity and living color. Once again, we hope all is well. We want to welcome everybody to episode 62 of the Chris Miles Show. This one is entitled Montgomery, Alabama, my native hometown. Once again, welcome to the Chris Miles Show. Let me go on and give out the social media handles. If you are on Twitter, you can find me at I'm Chris Miles. Once again, Twitter is I'm Chris Miles. If you are on Facebook, it's I'm Chris Miles. Also, you can find us on the Chris Miles Show group page. Snapchat, the same, I'm Chris Miles. Instagram, I'm Chris Miles. And TikTok, I'm Chris Miles. So we have all of the social media conglomerates covered. You all can find us there. If anybody is watching this, we want to ask you to share the link on your page. Please share the link on your page. We have quite a few things we're going to be talking about. Primarily, the show is going to be based around that of Montgomery, Alabama, with all of the things that have kind of went on there. So we're going to be talking about my native city. Actually, still in the spotlight. So we're gonna be talking about subject matter dealing with that. Mr. Producer, how you doing today, my brother?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. I cannot complain.
Wow, a lot of stuff going on, huh? A lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Are you doing the giveaway today?
Yeah, we will be giving away another $25 to a lucky person in one of these groups. So y'all stay tuned for that. Have your Cash App ready. It could be you.
Okay.
Let me see if I gotta make me a
Mr. Producer.
Yes, sir.
What? Okay, hold on. All right.
That's me.
Oh, then you sent me that. Okay, cool. All right. Let's take a quick break for a second. I need to do something. I need to connect something, people, and then we're going to come right back. All right. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back and go in. All right.
Welcome back.
So, Mr. Producer,
Yes, sir.
everybody is talking about Montgomery.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Everybody's talking about Montgomery now, from the east to the west. Somebody told me that they that the Riverboat fight reunited the Bloods and the Crips for a day or two. You know what I'm saying? So they stopped fighting over there. So they was
In California.
Yeah. So they was talking about what's going on in Montgomery together. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, so I got a couple of calls from actually some celebrities that lives out in California. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
They called me and they wanted to scoop on they wanted to scoop on what was actually going on in Montgomery. And you know, this is the thing what I tell people all the time, Mr. Producer, is that what people saw actually happen down at the riverfront, the river region as they call it, is typical mindset of how black people operate in the city of Montgomery.
Right.
Like, it's really a thing where they're not. I can't say that they overreact, but when the time comes, they're gonna step up.
Right. I mean, that was just a pretty, man. Be honest, I've never seen more. I ain't never seen a situation like that, like witness it. You know, a guy, like they say the co-captain, I'm saying the guy was at work. He was on this, he was at work doing his job, trying to direct the boat, trying to get the boat docked. And I mean, I'm saying the white people, they were just obscene. They was rude. They was disrespectful. I mean, they just felt like they owned the whole fucking river. Like, I've never seen white people act that disrespectful towards somebody just doing their job.
Well, this is one of the things that I want to actually talk about too, because we know a couple of the people who's directly connected to that situation.
Right.
You and I talked to them on the phone.
Right.
Correct?
Right. The Wildcat.
Okay, so the thing is that we're actually working on some interviews. We was kind of hoping to get them today, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen. But I don't see this as a subject matter that's going anywhere anytime soon. But what on the picture that you have on your screen, those white guys look like.
Man, make sure your mic plugged up.
Oh, wow. Am I back on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, people. Sorry about that. But the white guys that's on there, yeah, I'm definitely plugged up now. The white guys that's actually on the screen look like deers in headlights. And the sad part about it is, like you said, they were just over aggressive.
And the thing is, to be honest with it, man, come on. People, you know, we got a lot of people that they laugh at some of the stuff we post. They think we, you know, yellow journalism. They out here just, but them folks, if Trump wouldn't have came up here that Friday and riled them people up,
It wouldn't have happened.
I don't think that situation would have happened like that. I think them folks would have got in their boat and they would have just moved on. Or they probably wouldn't even been in Montgomery.
Right.
You know, so everything is a cause and effect. You got to be honest. Just like with the mayor race, they picking their side.
Well,
They picking their side. It's not about what the current mayor is doing or ain't doing. They drawing they line in the sand. They picking their side.
Well, this is what we're gonna do, Mr. Producer, so we don't get ahead
I
of that.
you,
We definitely gonna go into that, but let's stay the topic for this for a second. All right, so you're right about Trump came in, and I said I posted on all of the social conglomerates that there was a negative cause and effect that he brought into the city down there, city of Montgomery. Right. Okay. No ifs and buts about it. It was just negative. It was over the top. I said he gassed them up. I mean, there's no ifs and buts about it. They were gassed up off of that.
No doubt. We'll never know what was said.
So like I said, on the picture that everybody's seeing on their screen is
we finna bring up the thugs in a minute.
The guys look like they look completely like deer in headlights.
Like, yeah, like what did I get into?
You know what I'm saying? And
you go a picture of Thug 1.
So yeah, bring up the guys.
That's Thug 1.
Bring them up.
That's Thug 1. Thug 1. You know, we'll give
and the crazy part about it is these guys own and operate a business and sell.
Man, Karen Jones went down there and shut that shit down. And the people at Selma, kudos to them.
Right. Let me see if I can I want to try to get the names right of this individual. Now, this is the thing that gets me is that the authorities there in Montgomery saying that it's not a hate crime. But how can you say this is not a hate crime?
Man, I tell you what I do know, if this would have happened in California, it would have been a hate crime. I think it would have been a hate crime. But we down home, so it's still some powers that be pulling a couple strings.
So the thing is, I was trying to get these guys' name.
Thug fits them. Thug fits them.
I know one of them name is Todd, and they actually own. That's Todd there.
He's the owner. Yeah.
He's the owner of Nasser's down there in Selma, which is the store that Karen Jones went to, and they're actually protesting right now.
Yeah,
they're protesting, and I haven't talked to her. I reached out to her, but she has actually said that on social media that their intent is to completely shut them down. That's the intent of, and rightfully so. And I think she's connected with that of Rose Sanders and a couple more other people. Now and it's what's crazy about all of that is these guys are not from Montgomery. Selma is 40 minutes from Montgomery.
Give or take.
It's west of Montgomery, people. So they are from Selma, which is Dallas County. Selma's about 40 minutes from Montgomery. And as a matter of fact, they are from the area where Martin Luther King marched from Selma to Montgomery. So these guys here are the ones that you see on your screen are the ones that caused the ruckus. And the little white kid that was there, he was saying that it was they was using racial epithets.
Oh yeah.
So I don't understand how the authorities there will not charge them with a hate crime.
I guess they don't. I guess they don't consider that. I guess because we black people.
Well, that's malicious intent.
I guess that. I guess
Mr. Producer.
you know. I guess because we black people, they don't give us that same respect. But you know, at the end of it, you know, that ass whooping, I think was all the justice that needed to be served. So
I'm not against the ass whooping.
But
what I'm saying is, but what I'm telling you at this point is that, you know, they are right now charged with misdemeanor. I mean, those are pay fines.
If it was an Asian person, it'd definitely be a hate crime.
Yeah,
East Indian,
right? And that is one of the things that we talked about initially, is that they have an actual crime bill in place.
Right.
Okay, so if you go out there and you say you utter a word, if you utter the word and you swing on a person, that's automatically becomes federal. Okay, these guys drove 40 minutes from Selma to Montgomery, and we found out that it's actually about $2,500 to put your boat on the river. They had 3 boats there. I
mean, all the money they making off them
black people.
Off them black people in Selma, of course they got it.
Yeah, they got it.
But my thing is, a lot of our people need to wake up. That shit, the fact that they won't, because there's a lot of people that, you know, we go through the comments and people be discussing it. A lot of people asking, why isn't this a hate crime? That should let you know that we still at war with this whole situation. It's not equally, you know, like Barrett talking about he trying to bring one Montgomery. It's not going to ever be that. We're not equally yoked.
We're going to.
They don't consider us equal to them, so we didn't get the hate crime,
right?
Which it should is cut dry, easy hate crime.
We are going to most definitely get into the mayor's race there. Mr. Producer, bring up, I need that video of the young ladies that were there. This is another thing too, what I don't understand about black people. Like, before all of that happened, somebody called me today out of Florida, and they said that, man, there were some women that were there that was praying to the ancestors. And I'm like, man, what is all of this shit now I hear people talking about, man, I want to, the ancestors. Man, the ancestors ain't doing shit, man. The ancestors are no longer here. The only somebody you can pray to is the Most High. Okay? All of this stuff, man, the ancestors, man, yeah, spirit's true. We are spiritual beings. The Most High say, I am a spirit, and I'm paraphrasing, I am a spirit, and those that worship me must worship me in spirit and truth. But he's a spirit. All of this other stuff, praying to the gods and talking to the ancestors. Man, the ancestors ain't in the earth. We got to fend for ourselves.
I mean, but I agree with you. There's nothing wrong with it, but shit.
But
my thing is, our situation ain't changing.
That's the whole point I'm saying.
Our situation ain't changing.
If the ancestors, when they were in the earth, they couldn't protect themselves from the onslaught of things that was going on. So how are they protecting us?
If anything, we got to come.
It comes from the Most High God.
Right. If anything,
that's where your protection come from, people. You understand? That's where your protection comes from. All of this other stuff out here, man, y'all out here talking about the ancestors ain't protecting shit. They ain't in the earth no more. They live through us, but that's what it is. All of this other stuff y'all out here talking about, oh man, the ancestors. Listen, man, what?
And to be honest with you, shit, the ancestors, everything they went through. The fact that we ain't together, we ain't figured it out yet. We ain't came together. There was one instance that I done seen us come together, like all the way completely. The ancestors would be disappointed in us with all this other stuff going on in the world.
Exactly.
All the stuff they died and got, you know, fucked over for in the world. I mean, you know, with slavery and stuff, all the stuff that they done went through. They'd be disappointed.
Very disappointed.
The state of the black community.
They flipping in their grave.
But I'm gonna play the video.
the brawl. These women are down there praying to the ancestors. This was right before the ruckus took place down there. Now I do believe that there are certain things.
It's a beautiful video.
Nothing is wrong with the video. I'm not talking about that. But I do believe that there's a form of positive and negative energy that can be put into the earth. Okay? But all of this stuff here it's kind of like going to a graveyard. When you go to the graveyard, your loved ones, friends, or whomever that is in the graveyard, they are at rest. The body that they was encapsulated in is going back to the earth. The spirit goes back to God. Once again, people, the spirit goes back to the Most High. Okay? He's the person, or he's the individual, or how can we say this, that gives man life. The Most High is omnipresent. So
right, he's the energy.
He's the energy, right?
Energy never dies.
He's the energy that gives us life. Okay, so ain't all of this other stuff out here, man, where these people are talking about the ancestors and all of this, man. That's not true, people. Stop it. And if the ancestors, with all of the things that they went through from the standpoint of being disrespected, maligned, beaten, whipped, our women raped, kids sold and kidnapped, human trafficking going on, all of those things going on, if they could see what we become today, they would be disappointed. They would be highly disappointed. Because when you think about what they went through and how they took nothing and made something out of it, we have everything and we can't make shit out of it.
Not a damn thing. Just like what's going on right now, the mayor race. We got to.
I know you were eager to talk about it. Hold on, we're gonna come to it.
I gotta put my plugs in.
I'm
just saying
all
this coincides.
It does. I'm just saying it does.
I'm just saying only thing I'm just trying to say, man. The riverfront situation. That man, he was jumped by some white thugs. He was jumped by some white thugs for doing his job. And our people said enough. Enough. We not finna let these Donald Trump Republican people, racist people, bigoted people come and hurt our brother without nothing happening. And everybody came together. Imagine,
that's the way it's supposed
imagine to be. If we went through the country, we stopped hurting each other. We stopped fucking over each other. We stopped killing each other. We could take this country by storm. We could. Easy. Just like in Montgomery, we 69% of the people. The power in our hands. It don't matter. It don't matter what these white people say.
The thing about that is you got components that are working against that. Let's do this, Mr. Producer. True. Go on and bring up. Let's run through these videos. Bring up the videos, the fight videos.
I'm gonna
bring them up. So I know you want to get to Matt.
No, I ain't trying to get to.
Yeah. But we gonna bring this up. We gonna tie all of this in, people.
This Alabama shit. It's like swipe, decline, swipe, decline. You've used up your white privilege card. You're fucked now. Bill is due. Like, holy fucking shit, dude. That is the greatest fucking video I have ever seen in my life. It has fucking everything you could ever ask for. Like, there's no Marvel movie as good as that.
That's a white guy saying that.
I'm just so happy. I have a steel chair tattooed on the top of my head.
Yeah, this is the white guy.
It just means so much fucking more now. Yeah. Like,
this is the white guy.
Holy shit. It's about fucking time. Props to everyone involved in that shit on that side. Not those fucking Peckerwoods. But that shit was fucking amazing. Thank you very much. I will forever smile on that day. It's Jesus Christ.
So this lets you know, people, that all white people ain't against you. They you know, a lot of them are actually tired of the white supremacy, the white privilege, and the things that we see going on, the things that we deal with on a regular, Mr. Producer. They're tired of it. Because they know that it's unbalanced, man. Like, this shit is not, you know, it's unbalanced. It's not. Now
he would be considered. Now he would be one of the white people that would consider everybody as part of the human race. You know, it don't seem like he's prejudiced at all. But I'm saying, man, we deal with that so much down here every day. Till you just, man, it's hard. It's hard to the blink of eye of trust.
The South is an unusual conduit for a lot of things, man.
Very much so.
But like I said, you know, he basically told it like it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that, you know, this is the thing. Now, this here is a video. Once again, we're showing that this guy here is a co-captain. Now, the guy that you see here on the screen is the one that was came down with Todd. And also, Todd's wife came in and kicked him.
Yeah. We
got that video. And this is what I'm saying. The captain of the Harriet said that. Now, this guy here, that's Aaron that's swimming. He's a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, they say him and the co-captain real good friends.
They real good friends, yeah. Right. But the point is what I'm saying, Mr. Producer, is the co-captain got on a boat and went over there to tell them to move their boat. Now, what I find interesting about this, the captain, who's a white guy, he gave them all kind of breaks. He's like, these guys out here, man, they got pistols on here, they got gun, alcohol, they got all of these things on the boat, and he was sparing them.
Right.
And he told them, and they was still like, you know, fuck you, we ain't finna move shit. Let them niggas stay out there on the water. That was the mentality. So much so that he sent the co-captain there to try to negotiate some type of terms and agreements with them to move their boats.
Right.
And they was like, fuck you, we ain't moving shit. And that's where the melee, that's where everything just unraveled.
Right. That was saying. Some of the eyewitnesses was saying that they antagonized the people on the boat like an hour before all this even occurred.
The guy could not dock with those boats.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And you know, we I'm not gonna mention the clown's name, but this motherfucker who we had on our page, okay, who hates his black side. His mother's white, his dad is black, but he hates the black side. He wanted to blame the black folks for this.
Right.
Saying that, oh man, they didn't have to do that they overreacted. I'm like, man, how is that a fucking overreaction, man? How?
And you see 5 white guys jumping on one black guy. I mean,
so this guy's supposed to just take this ass whooping and diffuse it, and everybody just go on when all of the shit you don't know, you wasn't there, man.
I guess he's supposed to take the ass with appreciate you for not.
Yeah. Just appreciate you for not throwing me over.
Right.
You throwing me over in the fucking water.
To the Gators, appreciate you, master.
You know, so man, you know, just I'm glad. I'm glad, and I told this bastard. I say, listen, man, you have to be mindful of what you do and how you do it. We kicked him off he was an admin on our page. He's no longer on the page. Now he go do a show last night. He get 2 fucking views.
Yeah, man, that's pretty. That let you know where his juice came from.
You understand? So all of this stuff that you all see here, you see black folks just saying, hey, man, we tired, man. We tired.
Tired.
These are people on the boat just out there having a good time. They ain't looking for no problems.
None at all, man.
They wasn't looking for no problems. They out there just, you know, and this is the thing that got me. Like, the police go there and arrest the black folks first. When, in fact, they should have went and got the guys who initiated the fight.
Yeah, they should have been apprehended a little bit
I
sooner.
see so many lawsuits unfolding in this situation, Mr. Producer. That's a lawsuit. Well, that's the guy hit the woman, clubbed the woman side of the head with the chair.
And they said she was doing a lot of antagonizing before.
I
all
heard
shit
that too.
occurred. Yeah. Ain't
So-
none of them motherfuckers innocent.
Right. So the thing is, this guy that you see on the deck has gave the world the folding chair. That's Reggie Reg. Reggie Reg has given. Matter of fact, bring up Reggie Reg's picture, Mr. Producer.
Hey,
He has given the world.
I hate to bring him up like that, man.
Well, just bring him up, brother. I mean, you know. He has given the world a folding chair craze. So once again, everybody, this here is episode 62. It is entitled, look at the security guys up there. They ain't do shit. But anyway, people, this is episode 62. It is entitled Montgomery, Alabama. And this is the Chris Miles Show. Sitting in my sidekick with me all the time is that Mr. Producer. Now, this is Reggie Reg. This is the guy that was swinging the white folding chair.
Now,
Go ahead.
you
What you
sure
gonna say?
he, man, he could have played in the major leagues, man.
Yeah. Well, he still might have a chance to, Mr. Producer.
Man,
But this guy here is world famous now for a goddamn folding chair.
Yeah.
And you know it's crazy because I was at Walmart earlier today, and Walmart is selling fucking they selling folding chairs, bro.
I mean, they been selling folding
Hey man,
chairs.
no man, they got them motherfuckers right when you come in.
Right when you walk in the
You
store.
come in the store, man. And this shit crazy, man. Like you walk into the goddamn store and the folding chairs are there.
Capitalism, baby.
Man, capitalism is something else, ain't it? So everybody, this is Reggie Reg. This is the guy that was swinging the folding chair. And I just said, man, like Mr. Producer said, enough is enough. This brother was tired. And you all don't know what was being said out there, man. I'm sure all type of obscene words was being said.
But like you said, man, if Trump wouldn't have brought that energy that Friday the day before, I don't think none of this would have occurred. I can only imagine what he said up in there. and these dying home white folks, they a little different. I know they believed everything he said. I'm saying, oh man.
Well, I don't think Trump came to town and he told them, but I mean,
I ain't saying that he said go do it, but you know the energy.
The energy, and also too with this is the thing, man. When shit get crazy, we get blamed for it.
Yeah.
Okay, policies, like the thing with the Hispanics coming in, we get the blame for everything that is negative. So, do we got anything else on that, Mr. Producer?
No, man. I just want to say, man, I appreciate all the people, all the black people that came together, man. They came to the co-captain's defense, man. God bless y'all. Y'all heroes. You know, that was a powerful moment, Y'all shook. I'm saying that one instance of
Shook
y'all
up the
coming
world.
together, y'all shook up the world.
Right.
Y'all shook up the country. That I mean, man, that's it brought tears to everybody's eyes. That was
Tears of
beautiful.
joy.
Right. We came together, man, as one, and we won the battle.
Well,
But this war is far from over, man. A lot
yeah,
of more battles.
because this is the thing, Mr. Producer. Like, I sent you something. Like this. Let me bring up something here. I sent something to you the other day. Okay. Now, let me read this too. What Mr. Producer said is so profound at this point. Let me tell you why, people. Policies are being legislated. Like, these people are at war with people of color, black people in the Pacific. They are at war with you, and they are changing the gamut by legislating policies of things that to obstruct your way of life.
Right.
Now, this is what Donald Trump did. So this is what I was talking about. We were talking about earlier about negative and positive energy, okay, moving throughout the earth, okay? So I want to read something to everybody out there because most people are not aware of this.
Right.
And I told you that this was coming. This was next.
You did.
Now,
did.
Donald Trump, people, the man that started the fight, put ultra right-wing conservative on the Supreme Court. And now it's finna get ugly. I want to read something to everybody. A group of Republicans, U.S. state attorneys, generals, on Thursday warned the country's largest companies that certain workforce diversity policies could be illegal in light of U.S. Supreme Court decision, effectively striking down affirmative action in higher education. Let me read that again. A group of Republicans, U.S. state attorneys, generals, on Thursday warned the country's largest companies that certain workforce diversity policies could be illegal in light of the U.S. Supreme Court decision, effectively striking down affirmative action in higher education. Now, what is that saying? This is what it's saying. You could take AT&T,
Come on, man.
AT&T, Coca-Cola, or the NBA. What they're saying is you can't go out here and hire somebody based off of
Skin color.
skin color. Why? The Supreme Court, people, the Supreme Court has changed that and ratified these things. So what I want everybody to understand is the United States have never made black people whole in this place, in this so-called country. Now, you said something earlier by simply saying that the Asians have a hate crime bill.
Right.
You know, these white guys came down from Selma, caused the problems, used racial epithets, which automatically changed the landscape into a hate crime. But the city of Montgomery down there will not charge these guys. Now, the Supreme Court goes out here and overturn affirmative action.
Right.
And you have these Republican state attorneys basically stating in the state of Georgia, Alabama, and the rest of these states, they are saying that these companies cannot use skin color
Right.
as a conduit to hire minorities, so-called minorities. They are basically setting the stage to fuck over you in the worst way. And this is why I tell people, like what Mr. Producer was saying earlier, it is critical at this point that we stick together. And a lot of things are finna start taking place. Like Everybody's watching Donald Trump, all of these indictments. What they ain't telling you, the United States dollar is finna collapse. That's right. BRICS is finna be the new system. So it will take roughly 55 American dollars, United States currency, to equal to one BRICS dollar. Hyperinflation is on the way, people. That's what's getting ready to happen. Nobody is talking about this. We're finna see some tough days coming forward. They've been sending money over to Ukraine to fight Russia. Russia going into Africa, and the Africans are kicking out anybody that's connected to G7. I was watching something early on CNN today. And the United States is actually worried because I forgot the guy's name, but they were talking about Russia is deeply embedded in Africa. Russia has forgiven, 26 billion or however much it is. Just say, listen, we're going to do business with you guys. Africa has uranium.
Yeah.
Lots of it.
Lots of it.
All of the natural resources that the world needs
It's
is
the
in
motherland.
Africa.
In the motherland.
And what's crazy about that is you got over 50 countries in that continent. And a lot of those countries are poor. Niger's not. Ivory Coast is not. But a lot of those countries, Chad and some of those other countries, Somalia, they are poorly ran countries by who they would call dictators. And they have all of those resources there. France was going over there in West Africa getting something called cacao. Cacao is what they use to put in the chocolate. It's a plant. And
I seen the little video on that.
It's exclusively in Africa.
Said they never said the African people will harvest it, but they never actually taste the chocolate.
Right, exactly.
So one of the white guys brought some chocolate over there for them to taste it.
Right.
They couldn't believe it.
Right.
Yeah.
And guess what? The Africans saying, no, we're not doing business with G7 no more. So y'all are finna see a lot of shit is getting ready to take place that you ain't seeing on CNN and Fox and MSNBC and all this other shit. They ain't telling you. Like, this shit finna get real fucked up out here, people.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Producer, you want to talk about, and we need to. You want to break? Take a quick break?
No, we ain't gotta take no break, man.
Let's take a break. I need to get me some water, people. When we come back, I'm gonna let Mr. Producer go in because he got something he got to get off his chest. Like I'm trying to get through the fight down there in Montgomery. He got there. He want to talk about the mayor's race down there.
But all right,
we're gonna take a quick break, about a minute break, and we coming right back. I'm gonna let Mr. Producer have the flow. All right.
Welcome back.
So, people, listen. Hold on.
So, people, listen.
What you got going on, man?
All right. Y'all know I'm Riri at times. But anyway, all right. So my cousin, hey Karen, what's up, love? She my cousin supports me, man. She's out in the Bay Area. I know she want her cousin to come back to California. I'm coming back to visit, not to stay, cuz. All right, so she said I'm in the house. She said I just saw a posting of the group women who took a spiritual walk down to the Montgomery Riverfront. The purpose for their walk was to bring flowers, to release as a tribute to the ancestors past late. Okay, cuz. I'm not, and I'm kind of backtracking. I'm not doubting any of that. For the fact of, that's what they did. But the problem I have with that is this, Karen, is everybody's out here saying that, the ancestors are going to protect us, the ancestors are going to do this, the ancestors are not going to do any of that. That is not something that the ancestors is going to do. Okay? All right. So, Nikelia Rick says, and you think about it, Trump ain't said a word about what happened. Damn, that's true.
True.
Thank you, Miss Ricks. You get a hand. You get a hand.
Them folks donated all that money to Trump.
She says, and if you think about it, Trump ain't said a word about what happened in Montgomery, but if the tables were turned, he would have dragged it throughout the campaign. And you know what? That's the same thing with DeSantis, old racist motherfucker.
That's a good point.
He ain't said nothing either. He ought to get on a goddamn airplane in the engine, just say, fuck it, I quit. With his family on there. Dang. Seriously. So, anyway, she said hate crime, I think, are federal charges. They are federal. Ralph, okay, my cousin back again. She said it's definitely was a hate crime that felt compelled to attack the man because he is black. From eyewitness account, they were using exactly, Karen. They were using the N-word. That's what we were talking about.
Right. Most definitely.
They were using the N-word.
Most definitely, Karen. Okay.
She said, why did they serve only 3 of 4 arrest warrants? When at least 6. Hey, we're going to look into it, Karen. Cause we're going to look into it and see what we can find out. My good friend that cut my hair for years, he's also a native of Montgomery, Alabama State graduate. Ralph Bradford said, hate crime would have to have intent. You have to prove they had intent. Well, they had. That's simple. That's simple to prove, Ralph. The intent was there. If the man asks him to move the fucking boat and they don't move it, and he's giving them chance after chance, that's malicious intent.
Yeah, and like they said, like the Harriet, the guy, the musician, the one that sings, the one that they interviewed on CNN, he said they've been antagonizing them like the whole day. Like when they was out in the water, they circling the boat, just calling people names and it just antagonizing. So
how much more intent do you need?
Yeah, I think it was pretty malicious.
You right, Ralph, about the freedom of speech, but you know what becomes problematic? It becomes problematic when that N-word is up. The whole thing changes.
Right.
It ain't a term of endearment.
But it's crazy because like Asian people, you ain't got to call them a racist slur. You can just disrespect them in the manner and shit. They gonna take you to jail. It's gonna be a hate crime.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You put your hands on them or you do something to them.
All they got to do is say, hell, you looked at them, you sneezed on them.
Right.
It's a goddamn hate crime.
But I'm just, you ought to think it'd be automatic if somebody of another race call us a nigga or something. It should be cut and dry. But
you know, let me do this, Mr. Producer.
That joint gone too.
Okay, so can you give me a picture of DeSantis? I want to bring something up real quick.
DeSantis?
Yeah, can you give me some on him?
Yeah, I got a DeSantis.
Okay. Let me say this, people. DeSantis is a racist, no good bastard. Okay, and I mean everything I said about he ought to get on an airplane or he ought to get in the car and the goddamn tire blow out. You understand? Seriously, this man is evil, man. And what's crazy about the shit is that DeSantis is, guess what he is? He's a fucking immigrant. His parents are. They immigrated to the United States. He ain't been here. He's gone in and he's obstructed changing the educational system, stuff pertaining to critical race theory, all of these things.
Black History Month.
Black history. He's a dirty, low down, good for nothing bastard snake is what he is.
Yeah,
I want to read something to you guys. And he only do this shit against black people. This is what I'm talking about when I said that these folks are at war with us. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Wednesday. Let me go back. Let me calm myself down. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Wednesday suspended the top prosecutor in Orlando, again, wielding his executive power over local government and taking on contentious issues in the 2024 presidential race. Let me just get to the meat. Okay, hold on. This is not what I'm looking for. And it came up. It's shit like it shifted on me. So DeSantis suspended or fired, got rid of Monique Worrell.
Right.
She's a black female who was the prosecutor down in Orlando. This woman won over 60% of her district.
Man, that's awesome.
And he said that this woman is soft on crime. Like everything is not a case for putting people in prison, man, or sending people to jail. But this motherfucker wants this woman to over-sentence people. This is what people need to understand about these people working government. Okay? DeSantis people, you can get, he has DeSantis and all these other people out here, they have a goddamn oath of office. Okay? They have an oath of office, a bond. Y'all listen at me and listen at me carefully. They have a fucking bond tied to their goddamn oath of office. And that goddamn bond, that oath of office that motherfucker has, you can get it. You can get his goddamn oath of office. That's what people need to understand about this shit, man. Like these people, man, are letting you know you ain't shit to them. This man has a goddamn oath of office, and you can get his oath of office to recall to get his ass out the fucking government down there in the state of Florida. It's simple to do. This is what people don't know because they fucking lied to, man. These people have, it's called tort people. Anybody that works in the fucking public has what is called tort. They have insurance.
Right.
So if they fuck over you, you can get their goddamn insurance policy. This is what people don't understand and what they don't know. But they keep people inebriated with the bullshit out here, intoxicated off the dumb shit. All along, this man is dying there, overturning fucking policies and fucking over people.
And he's supposed to be working for the people.
And he's supposed to be working for the people. You mean to tell me a black lady win over 60% of her goddamn district, and this man suspend this woman? She's soft on crime?
Man, it's crazy.
And what's sad about this shit is, if this man is doing this on a state level, imagine what kind of shit is going to be on the federal level. And this is the crazy part. What I don't understand, why these people on the news don't ask this man about his racism. Like, this man goes down there and changed the. He's a goddamn Klansman, man. Ain't no if, and, buts about it. He's a fucking Klansman, man. He hate black folks, man.
Man.
Osmond Till, Big Facts, they know how they want to play this. All eyes on you now since it's viral. Okay? Wait a minute. Yeah, well, you know what? Let me tell you what's crazy. Osmond. I'm not gonna say that the state of Florida loves DeSantis right now. Let me tell you why. All of the people that's carrying produce and drive trucks and all that stuff down there in the state of Florida, they ain't going in there. Ain't shit going in, ain't shit coming out. Nothing. This stupid bastard ran all of the Hispanics out of the state. Like, all construction work has stopped. There's a I forgot the name of the bill that went into effect July 1st, right before 4th of July. A bill that this man, this racist bastard, Ron DeSantis, came up with, put into effect. Okay? He put into effect, came about July 1st. Now this is the thing. This is what I'm talking about. I hear all these people talking about the ancestors. People, look here, black folks. Y'all done forgot how to pray. Okay? Now what the Most High God, Yah, should do is send a tornado down there, or better yet, a hurricane down there, and finish off the state of Florida. That's what needs to happen. And do it in care of Ron DeSantis. Because ain't no construction going on down there now. Just finish it off. That's what they need down there. They go, let me finish, Mr. Producer. They go out there and elect a racist bastard like this. This man got he got evil intent to do what he's doing. That's what the state of Florida needs at this point. And I ain't seen nobody out there that's able to box with God. Something you want to say?
Who you think would be the worst representative, him or Trump?
Shit, he worse than Trump. See, this is the thing, Mr. Producer. Trump gave him the playbook, man. He want to show people he can outdo Trump. Those are the facts, man. This man wants to show the world he can fuck over black folks, man. This woman won her seat, and he go there and get rid of her. That's dictatorship, man. Well, Osmond, Trump ain't living in Florida for that. This is what people have to understand about the state of Florida. The state of Florida don't have tax, okay? Like, this is what most people don't understand about the state of Florida. Like, you can move down to Florida, and the folks can't come take your shit from you. That's why they moved out. I think it's like that in the state of Montana, because you was out there in Montana for a while, Mr. Producer.
Yeah.
certain state have, like I think it's South Dakota, South Dakota. There are certain states are regulated. They regulate certain things there about within the state. I don't have that information.
Texas the same one.
I don't think Texas like they might
ain't
be.
got no tax.
I'm not talking about the tax aspect. I'm talking about other stuff.
Oh, okay, I guess.
But what I'm saying is, there are certain things that these states have. Okay, and people move there for protection. That's why Tiger Woods live down there. Yeah. What most people don't realize is O.J. Simpson is a native of Florida.
Right.
He lives in Nevada, but all of this shit is in Florida. And it's like that so they can't come in and take his shit from him.
Yeah.
See? Hold on. You can't sue the state. There you go. See that from Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. You can't sue in the state of Florida. That's what I was just saying, Ralph. Yeah, exactly. That's why people move there. They change their residence to the state of Florida. Because you can't sue and go take somebody's shit from them. I knew I was right. I think Montana's like that. South Dakota, one of those other states. There's a few states that have that there. Okay? What we got next, Mr. Producer? Osmond say, I'm a Florida native, born and raised. Well, what y'all got down there now, Osmond, man, you have to be really disappointed in the state of Florida, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy is crisscrossing the country. Like he was somewhere in Iowa, and the lady, some lady had on a shirt, say, bitches get shit done or something. And she said, take your ass back to Florida. Man, people, that's what I'm saying, man. People are tired of this shit, man.
Oh, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What we got next, Mr. Producer?
Man, we're going to talk about the upcoming mayor's race, man. We went to we drove down. We went to the little debate that they had. Well, the little question, whatever. But I kind of want to talk about all the candidates. And I think y'all will be surprised. We'll bring up.
You controlling it, so
Yeah. We'll bring up. I'm gonna bring up McNeil first. If you ask me, like, I don't know. I guess we was kind of late, but if you ask me, I think this guy right here. I think, after Reed, what I'm saying, do his thing. After Reed, be the mayor for so many more times. I think this guy could be the next, could be a mayor one day.
Yeah, he's sharp.
I think he answered every question realistically, like something that could actually be done within the budget. He's the most underrated, he's the least popular, but all his points made the most sense. They asked him about, how to combat crime and all that. I'm saying, like he said what you always say. Education first.
Right.
Montgomery school system is very poor. It's not ran that good. But he was talking about let's get these kids some new programs.
But this is the way it works, man. That is by design.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the state of Alabama is a red state. Okay? It's a red state.
Correct.
All right. So, it being a red state, Mr. Producer, Kay Ivey is the governor. Kay Ivey ain't trying to create no opportunity for those kids, man. Guess what she's doing, though?
The warden herself.
She's creating prisons. They taking COVID money, building prisons to put these kids in there. They doing that.
Yeah.
See, so it starts at the top. Then, as I told Barrett, then it trickles down.
Trickles down.
So yeah, this guy, McNeil? What his name? McNeil.
Marcus McNeil.
He's sharp.
Very sharp.
I mean, man,
very sharp.
If out of all of the candidates at the debate, he was the sharpest. very articulate, very to the point, a straight intellect.
Hold on, let me say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
We saying all the candidates, you know what I'm saying? The GOAT was late. Reed was late. He had the interview with CNN, and you know he had to tie some loose end about what happened at that riverfront, so he wasn't there yet. So don't get it twisted now. Don't try to get it twisted with it, Knight. But Reed wasn't there yet. Reed, you know, he had some business to take care of. But out of the 3 candidates that was there the whole time, out of Barrett and Felder, McNeil was the best. All right, we're going to go to the next one.
Okay. Come on with it.
We're going to go with Barrett. You actually got a chance to give him a little quick interview.
Yeah. So, this guy here, Barrett, right? This guy, Barrett, is, I talked with him, and he it's the same old conservative rhetoric. I mean,
Yeah.
he basically said some of the same things that I've always said.
Right.
But this is what people have to understand. Barrett is not the person to unite the city of Montgomery, especially not after what happened down there in Montgomery.
No, most definitely not.
Okay?
Nah, I'm not.
And let me, hold on. This is
Go
the
ahead.
thing. Hold on. This is what I have to say. In all truth and honesty, right? He's not the person to unite Montgomery. And he's only being brought in because they want to control the dynamics of the money.
That's it.
That's it. And this is what people have to understand. These guys who are actually elected to certain forms of government, they ain't concerned about crime, man. They concerned about who's gonna get paid,
Where the money go?
where the money's gonna go.
What community going?
This is why they have
What
police.
community is going to benefit?
This guy here
from the money?
said. This guy here said he wants to put more police on the fucking street. Putting more police on the street does not solve crime.
No,
That ain't the answer to the crime. The answer to the crime.
That's depleting the budget, ain't it?
Listen, man. The answer, people, to solving the crime issue is creating jobs, man. Create jobs, create opportunity, and improve your educational system. If you're about the right shit, these are the things that you do. Your educational system should be attractive to and for Elon Musk. What's the other guy? The guy, Amazon guy. What's his name? Bezos. AT&T. What's the other company? In California, the computer.
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley. That's what I'm saying. Your educational system has to be able to attract these people to bring industry into your city.
Right. It starts with.
And then guess what? If everybody is making a fair wage, people, then the crime goes away. But we know that's too much like God, and that ain't finna happen because the people don't want. They gotta. It's the oil and water effect. You got to have bad shit happen because we got to put so many of these folks into prison because we need what they got to pay our bills. That's what this shit is out here, people. You got to understand what it is. And it's sad, man. And this guy here, Barrett, man, this guy ain't, he's not the one to unite anything. It's impossible.
I'm saying because he a straight up Republican. He tried.
And he
tried
went to
down
that Trump shit.
Yeah.
When I asked him about it, he what are you talking about?
Right.
You know what the hell
he
I'm
had like
talking
he
about.
didn't know Trump was in town. He had like I'm saying I know I ain't losing my mind because I seen somewhere earlier before Trump got here that Trump was supposed to come down here to
The
get
campaign
him,
for
the
him.
campaign for him.
And you know what? We in our
And he act like he ain't go, or he ain't know Trump
He
was
was
in
there.
town.
He
He
was
was,
there on the
trying to play like he told him if he had to run, if he had to pick whether he was Democrat or Republican, that he wouldn't have ran for mayor. He for the people. He for the one. I'm saying, man, he got
man, look here, man.
He
This dude
you
a
got
fucking
Barrett,
snake oil salesman, man.
man. You got Barrett supporters out there taking up Stephen Reed signs, taking up Felder signs. You got them. I mean, they got one over here by what Halcyon, over by Halcyon off what Vaughn Road. They said they vandalized it. Put Reed. I'm talking. They took the time to paint over the sign
have
that
that?
say Reed sucks.
Do you
I can probably.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me.
All right.
But they out there vandalizing. Ain't nobody. It's like they putting his Barrett signs down with cement. Ain't none of them move.
Yeah, so
I ain't seen that
so
one of them laying down.
We got in a heated argument. We got in a heated argument with some people, and the argument that we got into was about that. Like, you know, when you go places over the city, I guess the wind is selective,
Right.
and blowing Reed and Felder shit down,
Right.
Because it ain't blowing this
Ain't,
motherfucker
man,
shit.
ain't none of it. Like they put concrete down before they put his
Yeah.
sign in the ground. Man, let me tell you, and
So wait a minute, you was telling me too. I try not to go down there, man. Just but you was telling me about something about what was it? Some guy had
oh yeah, if you
some
you
guy
ride,
was what? You
yeah,
said?
you ride. It is the only honest white man, a white family in Montgomery. That's blankly honest. You ride down Bear Road. When you come off Atlanta Highway, when you first turn on Bear Road, coming from Atlanta Highway, you make that left. You got the Wells Fargo, and you got whatever church that is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a house. It's a big house. He got trees hiding his flagpole, but when you pass it, you see it. The house is on the right, big house. He got the biggest Barrett sign in the world in his yard. You can see it from space. And he got his Confederate flag, his American flag, and the Confederate flag right there on his flagpole. So these are the type of people, you know what I'm saying, that's wishing for Barrett to get in office.
So hold on. Bag up.
Yeah.
So you're saying that there's a guy that has a Confederate flag with a Barrett sign?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm talking about he got one. He ain't got a little put in the ground Barrett sign. He got a big one. I'm telling you, can see it from space.
Play that
I'm
that
finna,
video.
yeah, let me get
I'll
it.
send it to you.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is what I'm talking about, people, when I say these folks at war with you, man. You know?
You know what I'm saying? They showing y'all it ain't about how good the current mayor is doing. I got something. We got a Republican. He looks like us. That's who we want running Montgomery. That's what it's about. Shit. That's me.
Microsoft. Hold on. Osmond said FACT's budget isn't there to add more police. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. It does. The budget is not there. You know? And what I'm saying is, this is the thing that gets me, man. Like, everybody is talking about crime, right? Everybody is talking about fighting crime. Well, guess what? The only somebody out there committing crime are black folks.
Yeah, we finna get into that.
Our kids are the ones doing the dumb shit. White kids ain't out there fucking up the community. Hindu kids ain't out there fucking up the community. Arab kids ain't out there fucking up the community. It's our kids fucking up the community. So what the fuck y'all want Stephen Reed to do? Come on with that video, man.
You read it for me, There you go. It's say.
Okay, just hold it right there. So my cousin in the Bay Area, right, cuz, she said Microsoft is a part of Silicon Valley too. Correct. All right, thanks for the correction. Cuz be looking out, boy.
Oh yeah.
I love you, cuz.
Love you, cuz.
So yeah. So anyway, so this sign here, where is this sign at? This. I'm saying this one here is Stephen Reed.
Yeah, that's by Wynn Lake. That's by the rich folks. That's the rich side of town.
So this sign is
Bud Road and then Wynn Lakes. That's the rich side of town.
So it says, this is how the Gilbert for mayor team plans to unite the city. This is how we can do better in Montgomery. So now check this out, people. This is the guy I talked to last week. I came down and I talked to this guy. We just did not post an interview. But this guy says he wants to unite the city of Montgomery. Now, remember, people, there was a brawl last Saturday this past Saturday down in Montgomery, Alabama.
He ain't said nothing about that.
He ain't say a goddamn thing about it. See what I'm saying? Nobody's talking. That's what I'm saying. These guys around here, man, they don't want to talk about the issues. They don't want to talk about the issues. These are issues that,
especially the issues involving they people when they people in the room.
Now, just imagine if the situation was reversed, what would it be?
Shit, man, they'll still be rolling that tape to this date. To this date,
and it's gonna be some reverse shit, people.
To this
that happen.
date.
Watch how it plays. What we got next, Mr. Producer?
Man,
this got me say this. Listen, people, y'all down there in Montgomery, Alabama. I grew up with Reed now. Okay, we went in separate directions though. You understand? But this is what I would have to say. Everybody down there in Montgomery, Alabama, when it comes to when is the election?
22nd.
August 22nd, you all turn out and vote for Stephen Reed. Not this guy on the screen.
I'm saying we.
No, you got it right. We gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it in this order here, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this guy here is
this pro crime right here.
His whole. Go on, do your thing.
Yeah, let me do mine. I'm gonna let you have it. Like I said, man, I ain't got nothing against Felder, man. I feel like I'm not gonna say he running for the wrong reasons, but I feel like politically he's not whole. You know, he's not whole. I'm pretty sure he can be tough on crime, or he probably got some decent ideas, but being the mayor is not all about solving the crime problem. You know, it's other things. You gotta run the books. You gotta do this. You gotta be able to go talk to these businesses. You gotta work on the economic value of the city. You gotta, transportation is a lot that comes along with it. You gotta be a pusher, mover, and shaker.
Right.
But his whole argument that night, he was, it was about crime. And I always feel like you said, he got 15 years correctional officer experience, and he always in the West. He pushing for the West, the North, the South. I'm saying it's something should have resonated by now if they always in the neighborhood trying to talk to these young folks. Right. And like me and you was talking earlier, they're not talking to the right young folks.
Oh, well, we found that out earlier today.
Right. They not talking to the right young folks. They talking.
Let me. Okay, so
they talking to the kids that ain't really doing nothing. You gotta talk. Won't you go to the blocks? They standing out there. The kids that standing out there with the damn pistols in their hand and the shouts hanging to their knees. Go talk to them. Them the ones that you wanna try to reach. To say, hey brother, y'all stop killing each other. You don't want to go goddamn get in the field next to Willie Knight hot ass church and do and barbecue some wieners and call that a stop the violence party. I'm saying, what? I don't get that. I don't get that.
So
y'all want to have a stop the violence rally.
Hold on.
But y'all ain't inviting the people that's doing the violent stuff.
Right.
And y'all know who kids doing the violent stuff in the hood. Y'all know which ones doing it.
Right.
But y'all ain't going to talk to them. Y'all ain't trying to reach them or mentor them. Y'all trying to get the little kids that's in the house playing the game all day.
Right.
Y'all,
They ain't the ones shooting up
They
the
ain't the
community.
ones that's shooting up the hood.
Okay, so let me go to something real quickly.
Take your time, bro.
All right. So this guy, first of all, everybody's mad at Steven because Steven said that. Now you know more so than I do. Paraphrasing, what did Steven say? That everybody's upset about.
Oh, well, one, he was sabotaged.
No, we'll get to
No,
that.
I get all that.
But
But
before you go to that, I need for you. This.
oh,
is what
somebody said he don't need. All he gotta do is sit in the mayor. He can smile. And he don't need the black vote. He don't need the nigga vote.
I don't think he said it like that.
Well, I don't know, man.
Okay,
Something
so
like that.
let's
People feel like they saying
okay. So
that,
hold
man,
on.
he
So
don't need they
okay.
vote.
So this is what Stephen said, right? Stephen Reed said that there's a certain constituent in the black community vote that he did not need. Okay. Let me reiterate what I said. Stephen Reed said that there was a certain constituent in the black community vote he didn't need. As long as he carried a certain percentage of the white vote, then his constituents of the black vote would be the ones that carry him over.
Right, he'll be straight.
Now, what had happened is Murder Inc. Incorporated has brought in Barrett because of this guy that you see on the screen. So now we have this divide and conquer situation.
Right.
Black folks are divided because of a statement that Stephen said based upon somebody that's a part of the constituent, based upon statements made that these guys went and edited the fucking tape and put the tape out there. So Stephen was talking about not all black folks, but he was talking about the criminal element in the black community.
Exactly.
We can prove. Wait a minute.
Exactly.
We can prove that.
We can prove
I
that.
can prove that right here on the Chris Miles Show for everybody out there watching. I hope Pastor Poke Chop Slick Willie is watching me because you are not the leader that you claim to be. And I told you I was going to fuck over you, and I'm going to fuck over you because you are mad at Reed not because of anything he said. I think it's some other shit that's tied to it. And I told you I was in the car with him. I'm riding with him. I'm riding till the goddamn tires roll off. I'm with him.
Man,
and I ain't
said,
with you. Let me finish.
Go
Let
ahead,
me
man,
finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. I'm with
Trying to
him.
get some of that.
And then I'm going to let you get some of it. But this is what I want you to understand. This is what I'm saying. I told you, Mr. Producer, I say, man, like Squirrel used to say, what's done in the dark should come to the light. And this shit is unfolded, right? So today, I put a post out there, right? Let me see.
Right.
I think the post, it was yesterday. I wrote several paragraphs, all right? And to show you how simple-minded these folks are that Pastor Slick and them are connected to, and they're connected to the wrong shit, this man focused on something I said. I've been saying it all throughout my show here today. That is our kids fucking up the community.
Right.
Okay, all right. So we clear on that, right?
Clear.
Okay,
Crystal.
all right. So this guy named P.L. Harris, me and him was going back and forth on the subject matter. And I tagged or hyperlinked this guy by the name of Nito Cook, him and Quincy Jones. So this guy here says, Chris Miles, nigger kids, So he go get Don O.G. Smith, Sankey Nutty Prince, Larry, whatever that is. I don't even know. I can't even pronounce the shit. Rip, whatever it is. Singleton, the Real Will, Lorna Cook, Jermaine Abro, Fat Mac, Jamrion. I can't even pronounce these names. Anyway, long story short, right? So, what I did was, when I looked at these individuals that he went and got, this guy says, my young, and it just, all of this, what this shit was called, Ebonics that they use?
Yeah, Ebonics.
Okay, all of this fucking Ebonics and this, I mean, they ain't, it's horrible. Anyway, my young black man, and he got not A-N-D, and women, please go vote. U-C, he spelled what as W-A-T, you're as you are on your own people think of the youth. We might need to bring that chair out for you. Black, white man, be blessed though. Okay, anyway, so I go, well, actually, I didn't, Mr. Producer did. I can't take credit on this, but I went back, all right? So Mr. Producer go in, and what we do? Or Mr. Producer go in, and we look at these people. I'm not going to put the shit up on the thing, because if I was to post this shit on here that this guy has actually said to go vote, that's actually tied to the guy on the goddamn screen.
Man.
This shit would, this shit, the feds probably would come in on this shit.
And then RICO charges.
And they probably get RICO charged. Like really. That's connected to this guy. Like I'm talking about guns, money, shit, all just, it's horrible.
And yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So I'm not just a spare. I'm not gonna put it on there. I'm not gonna post this shit. I'm not trying to mess nobody. At the end of the day, it's politics. It's politics. But I'm saying all of that to say this is the fact that this guy here goes out and he says, man, y'all go out and vote. So the people that this guy is actually telling to go vote are the ones that Steven was talking about. He don't need their vote. And I'm with him on that. Like, the guys that these guys told to go vote are the ones that shooting up the goddamn community.
Man.
They shooting up the community. The people that's voting for Stephen Reed, they ain't shooting up the goddamn community. They working 9 to 5s. They're educators. They're doctors. They're lawyers. They're making strides out here in society, trying to fight against white supremacy. All along, this guy here that's connected to Felder, go tell these guys to go vote. That's tied to Pastor Slick. Go vote, and these guys got all type of fucked up shit on their profile.
I'm talking about threatening you with a white folding chair.
And threatening me.
Trying to hit you with a white folding chair.
But hey, listen, I ain't worried about that. Because any of y'all run up on me, I'm telling you, you're going to have problems. I'm going to do you just like Charles White said. That's what it's going to be. Run up on me if you want to. I got my security with me, but not only do I keep my security with me, I'm going to personally call the FBI on you. And I'm going to expose your profile on the FBI, to the FBI. So try play with me, and I'm going to show you exactly what this is. And I assure you, you do not want to go there with me. Anything you want to say, Mr. Producer?
Man, I don't know. It's just funny how you said the Charleston White thing, because all the guys' profile that we coming through, all on rappers. They rappers. All on rappers.
And what I'm saying is, these are the guys that would be the ones that's shooting up the goddamn community down there in Montgomery, man.
Promoting that violent stuff. And
then this is the thing. You said they got mad at Steven for he didn't pay for.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. When the night went live, I watched it. He was mad. Well, I think Steven, if I don't know, maybe, I think I'm hearing it right. But he said out of 3 years, I think the Reed and them paid for one of they stopped the violent parties, so he couldn't. I guess he couldn't get them to sponsor it the other 2 years. But my question to you, I'm looking at all these people that supporting Felder, you know what I'm saying? All these dudes got all this money. I'm talking about tens and thousands of dollars, got pistols. I'm saying, why ain't they sponsoring?
Right, so
why ain't they sponsoring? I'm talking about, we done went through all these pictures.
This guy
dude got money phones to the ear. I'm talking about look like 100 bands. I'm talking got big money. Shit. Why ain't they sponsoring? Why they ain't sponsoring the Stop the Violence?
They get mad.
Why they ain't sponsoring Victor Felder campaign? Why they ain't putting no air conditioning in your church, Willie Knight? Why your church ain't got? Why the air conditioning ain't fixed in your church? Why it's so hot in there? I'm saying these questions I would like to know.
So the point is, what I'm saying is, they get mad at Steven because he did not finance a
picnic, man. Stop the Violence.
But then I'm looking at guys got 10 bands, man. So that's the money there to pay for it. See, this is the thing, man.
I'm talking about got the hundreds wrapped all down their hand.
Listen, man.
I'm talking about.
This is the thing right here. And this, let me share something to many people out there, right? People, listen at me. I did Fed time. I did 2 years and 4 months. Okay, I was in there with guys that won't ever see the day of light. Okay, I seen them from all walks of life. I got Big Meats, the guy that's on what is that shit? BML?
Shit, Black Mafia Family. What you mean?
The one, the TV show with 50 Cent. I got that phone number right here. I can call him on the phone.
Big Meats real life.
Okay, all right. We was in the same dorm. The point is what I'm saying to you people is this. You guys go out there and you post this bullshit for props, for accolades on your page. And the people in law enforcement look at it. All they got to do, once they go in and see your shit on there, all they got to do is say, you know what, go to a judge and tap your goddamn phone, find out who your server's with, tap your phone, and listen to all your transactions on there. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden, United States Marshals are kicking in your fucking door. And you're like, man, where the fuck did this shit come from? You're incriminating yourself by putting these things on social media.
Right.
I'm not saying that they ain't watching me. They very well, I know they watching me. They'll watch me the rest of my life. But long as they don't fuck with me, I ain't fucking with them. And I ain't doing nothing for them to bother me. But I'm just saying, people, and to be quite honest about this stuff, man. These young brothers out here that's doing this shit, man, you got to change your path. The brothers down there in Montgomery, Alabama, showed everybody we can come together as a cohesive unit. And we don't have to go out here. You got a common enemy. That's the whole point. You ain't got to go out here and hurt each other. I don't have nothing personal against Felder. I don't think he's capable. I think he's incapable of doing what he wants to do. That's the whole point. No one is going to convince me that this man is more qualified than Stephen Reed. Stephen Reed was the probate judge of Montgomery County.
They're going to bring him up, man.
Bring him up. Stephen Reed was the probate judge of Montgomery County.
Man, this man
probate,
was raised.
Let me finish. Probate judge is dealing with probate. Money. It's dealing with land. It's dealing with debt. Anything that's dealing with money is probate. You're not finna tell me that somebody is working in the Department of Correction and they're talking about crime. You spending 10-hour days dealing with criminals. You watching a fucking monitor of they go out to wreck. The guys come in there and you're looking up their ass to make sure they ain't got no contraband in there. You mean to tell me you finna tell me that this man is more qualified than a man that was overseeing probate, which is dealing with fucking money? You're not going to convince me of that. City government is more than crime. And if you want to settle the crime issue, black people, please raise your goddamn kids. Tell your kids the importance of having camaraderie and love for one another. That's how you correct the problem. You correct the problem by doing that. That's how you do it. It's not Stephen Reed's fault that your kids don't know how to act. Stephen Reed kids are not out there shooting up the goddamn community. And nor are the people that's in the car with Stephen that's supporting him. And the whole thing I'm saying is the race down in Montgomery is too fucking critical at this point for the vote to be divided. And if you all have an issue with Stephen, go talk to the brother, man.
And that was one of the points that P.L. Harris made in his first paragraph when he was talking to you. He said he ain't for either candidate, rightfully so, but he said they still should be able to come together and try to work together to work this thing out. Because at the end of the day, we got the most qualified man in office right now.
And what Montgomery's how many? What's the percentage base there?
69% black.
69%. So listen, Montgomery.
It's no way we shouldn't have control over that city.
So it's 69% black in Montgomery, right? That's what you just said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You got 69% black in Montgomery.
Chief Buckner.
69% black in Montgomery. And then you all offend to allow somebody to come in there that's not a part of that 69%, that's talking about bringing in more police, that's supposed to curtail the crime. That's not how that's not how you get rid of crime.
No,
Mr.
man.
Producer.
That's how you get people killed.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh,
I'm holding on.
I'm trying to enlarge something. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, man! I'm saying, man, Reed, man, he was raised for this shit, man. Man, his daddy. I'm saying, man.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying, man, his daddy. That's what they was raised for, man. Man, these people are icons, man. We got to protect our prestigious people, man, our representatives.
So, once again, Mr. Producer, I come to the conclusion of what is it that they want Stephen Reed to do, man? Like, you said that, who was it, Zach Buckner? No, it wasn't Zach. It was somebody else. No, it was Lindsey Hill,
Yeah.
friend of mine that I grew up with. Lindsey Hill said, what was his statistics he posted?
I'm saying one of the statistics, since Reed been in the office, crime has gone. These on the book, crime has went down 20%. He done brought in over 2,000 jobs. I think they said they raised. I'm saying they done won countless of awards.
So, Mr. Producer, let me ask you something.
I'm saying people from around the country been coming to ask advice from him on how, you know what I'm saying, how they should. It was some.
Okay, so
Hold on.
this is the point, right?
Man, the man making stuff happen, man.
All right, so in Atlanta, Maynard Jackson was the person that caused the influx of blacks to come to Atlanta. Why? Because when he became mayor, black people got an opportunity to get contracts. Okay?
Yeah.
They got an opportunity to go bid on the tow truck contracts or pressure washing contracts. And they got, just hypotheticals, right? They got them. Most of the time, an incumbent, the contracts that are there are going to carry over his first term.
Right.
Those contracts could be anywhere. It could be anywhere between 2 to 10 years.
They said Reed generated $1.7 billion in new revenue
For the city.
Yeah.
Matter of
He
fact,
brought in
hold on. Matter of fact,
1.7 billion in cap.
I was in Montgomery last year when Deion Sanders came in.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders people brought about $15 million himself to the city of Montgomery. When Alabama State played Jackson State, Deion Sanders bought $15 million to the city. We're talking about hotels. We're talking about the stadium, all of the stuff that was going on there. He did. That actually could be under Stephen Reed's administration. And the point is what I'm saying is, this guy that you all are propagating, bring it up. Can this man bring jobs into that city down there? Hold on. My sister was in Atlanta when he won the mayor's race and said that the city grew for all of the city. And so, exactly. That's the point.
Exactly.
What I'm talking about, she's talking about Maynard Jackson.
Right.
And you know what's crazy? Miss Dorothy, me and her went to school together, classmates. This is the crazy part, Dorothy. Do you know after the fact that when Maynard Jackson was an attorney, he couldn't get a fucking job driving the trash truck after that because he helped black folks. I say all of that because it is very important for people to understand the dynamics of these things and how they work. And I ask people all the time pertaining to the matter of that of Stephen Reed, like, what is it that you all want Stephen to do? The guy is doing everything that's at his discretion to do at this point. Creating jobs. He got police on the street. And it would be a problem if you had a matter and you called law enforcement and they didn't show up. That's not the case. That is not the case, people. So I ask people, I ask everybody at this point, August the 22nd, you all go out and vote for Stephen Reed. And what I saw earlier, the people that was tagged, if anybody had to be dependent upon those individuals, the city of Montgomery is in trouble. And let me just say this. I have to say this in all sincerity, people. If Felder gets, he can't win. He can't win. Nobody is convincing me that he can. He can't. But if he could, you would see the money in the city of Montgomery exit in roughly 72 hours. Everybody that's there would exit Montgomery in 72 hours. All of the money. Companies would pull out. The people got property there would pull out. They halfway want to do it now for Stephen. Why? Not because he's incompetent or incapable, because he's black.
There it is.
Let's the whole thing about the Chris Miles show is to be complicit, is to be honest, to be straightforward with people about the topics, the subject matter. No one else does that. And I'm just simply putting it where it needs to be. So I'm saying this, that everybody that's there, what's up? What's up, Queen? What's up, Miss McCall? And a lot of those that got those contracts are abusing. Exactly.
Man.
She's one, this queen here, Miss McCall, is one that has been affected by the bullshit down there in the city of Montgomery. We've talked many times on the phone about some of the things that she had to go through. And this is what I'm saying, that the stuff is too critical. You can't have a Your whole premise is, oh man, shit, I'm gonna stop crime. But guess what? You got criminals supporting you.
Gang members.
You got gang members. You got gang member rappers. The ones that shooting up the goddamn community, tearing up, causing the ruckus. These are the ones that this guy say, y'all go out and vote for. And then you talking about chairs. I sure hope you ain't talking about chairs to me, because I'll be right on the phone with the FBI in the morning. Hey, listen, man, we got a problem. I'm going to do y'all ass just like Charles White do. I ain't going to play with you. And one thing you ain't going to do, you ain't finna threaten me. I mean that. Now, what you want to say, Mr. Producer?
No, man, you said everything, man. Y'all, like you said, man, it's too critical what we got going on out here, man. We got the power in our hand, easy. This our city. Let's take advantage of it. We get him in there, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, if y'all got a problem, let's talk to him, chop it up with him. I mean, people got to get out their feelings. I'm saying, I'm reading people, they mad because they seen the man that went Dixie and he wouldn't shake their hand. Or he wouldn't talk to him.
Petty,
I'm saying
man.
that's petty, man. I'm saying, treat this man like y'all treated Obama. Obama ain't have to do nothing for black
and
folks.
Obama ain't do shit for black
And
folks.
I mean, you say something about Obama, man, somebody, well, nigga jump on you. I'm saying, let's not be stupendous intellects. Let's you know what I'm saying? But we got the right man for the job. Let's support him.
And
The more we get behind him and the more we support him, then he won't have to worry about crossing that line with them folks. Cause the second that he try to just do something for us, they go fuck.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Let me say this. This is what galls me about black people. The man can't be a mayor specifically for black people, man.
He putting out
gotta be a mayor
opportunities
for everybody.
He putting out opportunities for us to take advantage of. So let's take advantage of them. Learn how to be business-minded people. Get out the hamster wheel.
And
stop trying
shooting up the goddamn community, man.
That too. I'm saying, learn how to take advantage of the stuff that he putting out for us. Stop wanting to just sit at home and collect a check, or just, you know what I'm saying, be more open-minded. Learn how to get involved in these programs. Take advantage of these grants. We can do it. We got the right man for the job. And go ahead and give the closing statements, man.
Well, anyway, people, we're going to be back on this topic. Right?
Yeah, until it's over.
Until after the 22nd. And what I'm saying is, for all of the ones out there that are upset in your feelings, cause you say, what do you say? The man didn't shake the hand, and he
ain't shake the hand,
didn't pay for
ain't pay for a picnic, man. I'm saying all them drug dealers, man, shit. Failed out to have the goddamn best. The best. He ought to have the best goddamn team it is. Shit, them boys over there got plenty of money.
Well,
Willie Knight Church, all his air conditioners ought to be working. They could have paid me. I would have came and put some free on them. He ought to have TV screens in that church, man. That old, what it look like somebody. What was that wood pattern?
I don't know.
That man, church looked hot.
I don't know.
It was hot when I was over there.
I don't know. But the point is this, Mr. Producer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, on the 22nd of August, people in Montgomery, go vote for Stephen Reed.
I'm going to vote.
It's critical.
I'll be there.
All right? Pastor Knight say, you can't vote. Don't want to.
I'm going to vote for him. I can.
So, the point is, that ain't got shit to do with me supporting him. I'm supporting him because I'm in the production industry. I get paid to do what I do. And I get paid very well to do what I do.
For sure.
You understand? This show that's on right now, the shit monetized. Okay? I'm doing a lot of shit that a lot of y'all, I didn't want to criticize me, talk shit about me. I had to separate myself from you guys because there wasn't no fucking growth. Wasn't no growth. So, bottom line is, people, it's been fun, man. We'll hopefully be here next week. Same place, same time. It was a little late today. You know, we got new equipment, so we're trying to...
I can't figure it out, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure.
Yeah, you know, we ain't illiterate people. But listen, man. Yeah, so y'all, you know, continuously watch us. Continue to watch us. Excuse me. And support us. And you know, share the content. And if you all got something that y'all want to talk about, whatever, y'all can DM me and that kind of thing. We'll go from there. All right. It's been fun. Hold on. I would rather have Mary Reed any day over. Exactly, Miss McCall. You just make sure that you go out and you talk to everybody that's important about that. All right. So I love you guys. It's been fun, man. Most High willing, we'll be here next week, same place, same time. As always, the moving finger rights has written moves on. Until next time, good day.
Good day.